Good day, fashion friends. I'm at the boutique today that I work at 1 day a week in addition to my full-time job. This is to help support my sustainability project, my upcycles, and my consignment items. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some upcycle items that I have made over the last year or so before I started my YouTube channel, just in case you're interested to see what other things that I have created. Hello and welcome back to my channel, Run It Back Rack. I am Katrina, your hostess with the Upcycling Fashion Mostess. There are two reasons for this channel. One is to create awareness for sustainability by taking something old and making something new. Two, my plan is to create myself out of the corporate shackles that is my 40-hour-a-week job. Come along with me on this journey and let's see how long it takes. So before we get into it, I just want to, kind of show off the outfit of the day. I'm feeling a little boho vibey, so I just have a simple orange dress with an amazing, colorful little sheer cover-up, vintage belt with some gold, and as you can see, these I have to say, these are my favorite earrings. I love these earrings so much. They are just an amazing shade of gold, and they dangle, so I feel like I'm wearing little wind chimes in my ears, and they're like the perfect length, and they go so great with this necklace that I did purchase from another reseller in my reseller community on Instagram. So the first piece I'm going to start with today, first of all, I love working with denim, as if you can't already tell from a few of my videos that I have already posted, but this was one of the first ones that I made. I can't believe that it still hasn't sold. Everybody loves it, and it's my showstopper. But as you can see on the front, I have studs and foiling. Any distressing that you see, I hand distressed, but it's the back that gets everybody. Yes, this is a heart shape cut out with the dangling crystals on the back. This is a size medium to large, so it is an oversized look. And this is, I have not made another piece yet. I could make another piece, and I will maybe make one similar, but not exact. But this has not sold yet. I do not understand why. Everybody loves it. I've taken it to pop-ups. I put it in the front. It is my show stopper for sure. The next piece I'm going to show, this was my Barbie inspired outfit. Barbie inspired jacket that I made when the Barbie movie was super, super popular at the time. I was in the craft store. I saw this pink fringe, had to have it. I added the crystals over top of it. So we've got a layered look with the fringe and the crystals. Very Western Barbie vibes. Prong set rhinestones. There we go. Prong set rhinestones, set by hand, the little charms, some distressing, some foiling, but the kind of cool thing that I added, this was the bottom of a blazer that I had cut off the top to use for something else. And I love the color and the shine of this material, so I kept it because I knew that I would definitely want to use it, whether for scraps to make some jewelry or patches for another item, but I decided to stitch this onto the bottom of this jacket. It is sewn on, but it is removable if the buyer does prefer this to be removed. So not a problem. So this is also a size small and is available for purchase. The next item I'm going to show, this is a Day of the Dead themed denim jacket. Again, the crystals and the flowers and the skulls, which the way that I cut these ones, they're kind of peeking off the side. Let me see if I can put this on and see if you can actually see what I'm talking about. So I only have partial skull where the seam is. There's one on each side. And then on the back is a full skull. The skulls and the flowers came from a pair of leggings that I found, and I had sourced this pink jacket and I wasn't sure what to do with it, and I just thought that because it was so bright and so beautiful and festive that it would be perfect for a Day of the Dead themed jacket. Now, also on the bottom, this was a tank top that was from my personal wardrobe, and it had a little hole up in the top that couldn't be repaired. So I cut the bottom off and said, I'm going to use this for something. And I ended up using it on this amazing pink Day of the Dead jacket. This is also a size small. I can always control what sizes I get because I use what I can find and whatever inspires me. Which brings me to this piece. This was definitely an in-store inspiration. So when I first purchased this jacket was white denim, and it had the pearls and rhinestones already on the collar, and I immediately thought, this needs to be a mermaid jacket for sure. So I ended up getting online. I had found and sourced these little embroidery patches with the sequins. Let me make that focus. There we go. With the sequins and pearls and seed beads. I had also found a mermaid that went with it. So I hand stitched these onto the shoulders. I hand stitched the mermaid onto this water-like material that I had sourced. I believe this was a curtain, and in addition to that, I added some details. Yes, I made a pair of earrings to match, but I added some pearl and shell details, a pin, and then on this side there's a little mermaid pin. She looks like she's swimming up to the little pearl and rhinestone bubbles, hand set rhinestones to give it a little contrast. These are the only item that I've ever glued on because these were some mermaid flat back rhinestones, and I thought that it would also add a nice contrast and some texture. Now, the process that I used to dye this was literally a hand painted dye process. Again, this was white denim. I took blue liquid dye, dipped a paintbrush in it, wet the fabric with a spray bottle, and I literally hand painted the dye onto the jacket because I wanted a watercolor look. And then as I painted, I also would spray it, so make it spread out a little bit more if it was a little too dry or streaky. So this was definitely an experiment and a learning experience, and I am super happy with how this hand painted dye process turned out. Oh, this is also a size small. Again, I can't control what sizes I find, but this was such an inspirational piece when I found it in the store. Next item I'm going to show, yes, another denim jacket. I'm sorry, I love working with denim. Denim just is a classic, and it's just easy to, it's like a neutral. Even though it's blue, it's a neutral. You can put anything with denim and it just works. This is a vintage oversized jacket. It had painted art on the back when I purchased it. I cut the art out, and unfortunately they had painted on the seam, and I had to leave that seam, so I left that blue. So that's the previous art that was left. But I also found this amazing wall tapestry that had all this graffiti art over it. And I definitely had to pick that up because I cannot paint or draw. I don't want to say at all. I can to an extent. My skills are very limited in the painting department. So I said, I'm going to utilize this graffiti tapestry so much. So I placed a patch over top of the denim in the front. This part was cut out and sewn inside. And then I added a little bit of foiling for a nice touch and some hand distressing. This is an oversized, I wanna say this is like a medium to large, and it is an oversized fit. It's also very soft, well-washed denim. So that's what it looks like on. This is another one of my show-stopping pieces. A lot of people think that this was upcycled from a wedding dress, but it was not. It was upcycled from a top and skirt two-piece set that I purchased at an estate sale. The elastic in the skirt was stretched out, dry rotted, and needed replaced. And I didn't really want to replace it. The set was a size small, which are usually a hard sell. However, I held on to it just for the fact that I may use this for something someday. So this is the top utilized from that two-piece set. So this is the back of the top. This, of course, is one of the sleeves from the top. As I was working on this, I was looking at the pieces all strewn all over the floor, and I wondered, hey, wonder if one of those sleeves would fit over the sleeve of this jacket. And it did. It fit perfectly, and I hand stitched all the way around. Oh no, wait, I did the sleeve on the machine. Yes, did the sleeve on the machine. Then I took the trimmings from the neckline and the bottom of the shirt and put them around the collar and also around the waistband. This portion was not long enough to go all the way around. This portion was not long enough to go all the way around. So I just took some of the smaller little circle pieces that was on the top, cut them out and stitched them on. And then I took some more trimming from the top and trimmed the opposite cut. Oh, and then I also made the little shoulder piece too. So I created a very asymmetrical look, which is kind of what I was going for. I just feel that something like this adds character and uniqueness to a piece, and to recycle a vintage item, it just kind of gives it a little bit of a story. Oh, size small. Continuing on, this is a denim vest that I created. This is a size 16. The back patch was sourced from a t-shirt, and I took that off, restitched it onto the back. The rhinestones and the pearls in her hair were already on the patch, but I sewed on the little beads for her earring, and I don't know if you can see this, but there is also a little jewel on her hand. She had a ring there, so I stitched a little jewel there to give her a three-dimensional ring. The trimming was all sewed on by hand. And then on the front, we have some flat head studs, some silver foiling. We have some rhinestones on the collar, and then the pyramid studs over here on the side. So again, a little bit of an asymmetrical look, a little shimmer, mix in the metals, gold and silver, totally fine. This is, like I said, a size 16. Next, what I'm going to show is a two-piece set. So I initially sourced these really cool bleach splatter capri jeans. I sourced the top because I loved the color, the pattern, and the light cotton fabric that it had. So I cut off the bottom and made little ruffles and sewed them to the bottom of the pants. Super cute, made them very summery and very beachy. And then, as what I usually do, I make earrings to match an outfit or an upcycle that I do. So I went to the shirt and I was getting ready to cut it up to make earrings, and I thought, wait a minute, this would be super cute as like a little shoulder shirt. So you wear like a bandeau top or a tank top or a bralette, pop this over the top. You've got the color and the pattern on the top that matches the bottom on the jeans. Super, super cute idea. So all I did was I just cut some strips in the shirt, and I cut some strips on, made some cuts on the sleeve, gave it a little cold shoulder look. And this package actually comes with a bag of some simple blue jewelry to kind of add to the look. The top is a size large, but even if you are not a size large and you're a little bit smaller, it would give you kind of like an oversized off the shoulder look. And even if you are an extra large, this is cotton and it does have some stretch. If the sleeves don't fit, you can always cut the sleeves off, make it like a little tank, however, whatever works. The jeans are a size 11, 12. So this is a cute little two-piece set. Next piece was a denim skirt. I cut the bottom off, and I also cut out the zipper and made it into like a denim belt. I had sourced one of these coin belts, and there are 3 rows of the coins. So I can make 2 more of these cute little denim belts. So this would be super, super cute. And it's a size 20, so it's a little too big for me. But this would be super cute to wear like over a plain dress. A lot of people like to mix the denims. You can do this over a pair of leggings with a red top. Super, super cute. And it makes noise. So it will align your chi. So again, this is a size 20, and it's just a cute little denim. This is called denim coin belt. This is another denim skirt. This is a size 18. So see, I do try to source all sizes. So this is a size 18. And it is a stretch denim skirt, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, it does have a little bit of stretch to it. And again, going back to the fact that I really can't paint or draw, and I'm always afraid I'm gonna mess something up if I try to paint on it. So I had sourced this men's top that had these paint splatters all over it, and it had one flaw, I'm gonna call it. Up here on the top, it had said like your name here, and it was screen printed. So I couldn't like cover it or cut it off. I tried to dye it, it just didn't work. So I did try to fix the top and leave the top alone as it was, because it was a really, really cool top. But I couldn't save it. So I figured, well, I will just use it on and cut it up and use the paint splatters. Of course, I added some foiling because I love the foiling. Also added the foiling on the back with the colors that were in the paint splatters. So I've got a few on the back and then the panel on the front. This is a pair of jeans. These are a size 12. They are stretchy. They are the darker denim. And again, I love the foiling. So I've been experimenting with the foiling. I want to get some more stuff, but I'm really trying to discipline myself to use up what I already have before I buy more stuff. So I had the rainbow foil in a pack of foils that I purchased. So I went through and I did the rainbow foiling on one leg, and again, bringing balance to the piece. I did some foiling up on the top, on the hip, on the opposite side, and then I added a little bit on the back pocket. And I wanted it to be kind of like a streaky, kind of painted look, and I feel like that I achieved that. So Super cute pair of jeans with the little rainbows. And with Pride Month coming up, these are gonna look great on somebody. If you watched one of my other videos where I disassembled, or should I say deconstructed, yes, let's use that term, where I deconstructed a prom dress with the ostrich feathers that was put onto another denim dress, that piece has sold. Then I used the waist beads, or the sequin part that was on, not the waist, but the hips, with a little bit of feathers left. I made that into a belt. That was also in the video. And then I tore apart the bodice and made these jeans. I still have like I think I still have like either 2 or 4 small panels left, so I could do something with those as well. But the sequins were leopard print, and I literally just took the panels that were opposite of each other and hand stitched